tie a hair wing salmon fly now. This is sort of a golden oldie, and it's called the Kenyaman, again from Flies of Ireland, and supposedly has its roots somewhere in the 1950s at Burshul. So, tying it here on a single. I'm going to take down till my tie-in silk is roughly level and hanging with the point of my hook. The tail on this one is golden pheasant topping or crest. I'll tie that in. It's a fairly flat one across the middle, and then I'm just going to pull it forward until we get a length that suits, and then I'm going to use what's left of the feather and wrap up to get a nice even underbody. Now it calls for a whitish silver oval, so I'm going to use Vivas here because I think it's probably one of the best ones I've seen lately. And what I'm going to do, because this is a return eye, is get my tinsel up to the start of the return, and then wrap it back. As I get further back, I'm going to slip it down and slightly underneath my shank. And then take my tie-in silk all the way again to the front, trying to leave a smooth body, and broke it somewhere. Nicked it on the return portion of the eye. So here I'm just trying to create a little taper down. Now, you could have waxed that thread if you felt like it, or you can just run a bit of clear varnish onto that. Thread base. Now we're going to take this silver tinsel forward, hopefully in touch and turns. Front portion here. A few turns to keep it in place. What I'm going to do is tie it in on top here. I'm going to just change it, the angle of the tinsel to be pointing forward, and get a couple of wraps there. And what that'll do is lift my tie-in base a little bit for where the wing is going to go. because otherwise, because it's quite a thick tinsel, if I just stopped it there, I'd have the thickness of the tinsel to tie up my wing tight to it, and then that would just kick the wing up a bit, so it should be able to lay that little bit flatter because of that. I'm going to put on a little bit of wax now and make ourselves a platform to tie in that wing. And just if there's any of our varnish coming through, just wipe it off. Now, the wing on this one is either yellow goat or, in this case, yellow squirrel. So I'm going to cut a bunch of that off. There's a little bit of taper to itself. If you want, you can put that into a hair stacker and make it totally flat, but I don't think that's very natural looking. I'm going to measure that up for length there, roughly to the tail, maybe a little bit shorter, and then swap my hands. And cut it off. And then I go to my super glue well. With my needle. Get a little bit of that glue just into the tan point of it. And wrap that on. Because squirrel is another one of those hairs that's very prone to pulling out because it doesn't collapse well. I just want to put another little bit of glue onto the tie-in points there, and a little run onto our thread. Take a turn or so back for once. Now, a couple of fibres I don't like. Take them out. Now, Hackle. Let's just do it. The Hackle on this one is down as a black hen, or in this case I'm going to use a sort of a schlappany type feather off the back of a black cape. And this is wound full circle, quite longish, in front of the wing. So I'm just going to double this over before we wrap it on. Now I'm just going to check it along its length, because there's a taper in this. I'm going to check it for fibre length. So just going to wrap it on. I think it's a little bit short at the front end there, so I'm going to snap it off at a point where I think the hackles are getting long enough to do the job that we want. Separate out the tip as usual. Tie that in across its tip. Then fold it back. And that puts it in line to wrap. That's enough. If you wanted heavier, you could put more wraps on, but 2.5 there was enough. thread. And finish the fillet off. Varnish that first up with a clear. We'll see how it gets on with that, but when it dries it'll either get more clear or it might get another kind of black clear or something like that on top of it. That is the Kenyaman from the book Flies of Ireland.